Morning. It is really early, right around 6. I think this is probably for sure my earliest day getting started so far. I didn't talk a lot about it last night. Mostly I was just really wiped out yesterday. But part of the reason, well, mainly the reason I had to, make some extra miles yesterday and everything is because I need to get to Fingerboard Shelter tonight. It's 24 miles away or something like that, 23 or 24. Now, I don't absolutely have to get there, but the problem is that there's a lot of bear activity in that area and kind of aggressive bear activity. And so I really want to be staying at the shelter where there's some cables to hang my food and everything so that the bears don't get to it. And I don't want to, just come up a little short and stay out in the woods, 5 miles away, because that's still in that territory. So anyway, I'd either just need to do a really short day, like just do 10 miles or 12 miles or something, or go all the way there. So anyway, I'm definitely going to make it all the way there. And so I need to get up early. Today's going to be another 90-degree day. And I really want to get a whole bunch of miles in early before it gets too hot. I think it might stay in the 60s and 70s until, even 9 or 10 o'clock. So if I can get in, 10 miles by then, that would be awesome. Then I can take it slow for the rest of the day. So anyway, that's the plan. Had a good night last night, though. I didn't sleep very much, not as much as I would have liked to, but I was in bed a long time, very peaceful. I was just awake a whole bunch, just hanging out. So hopefully that won't affect me too much today. All right, leaving New Jersey. Now I'm in New York. So New York, well, I have to look back at my stuff. I think New York will take few days. It might take me even like 7 days, something like that. And then obviously I'll get into Connecticut and Massachusetts, which will be quicker to get through, but New York's supposed to be tough. And it's decent size portion of the trail. So anyway, we'll see what it has in store for me. It's been fun. The trail's been taking me all along these big rocks for, I don't know, half hour. Kind of up and down, in and out. So it's been fun. I don't have a whole lot to say right now other than it's just been a great morning. It was nice and cool when I got started, and with that whole first section, the end of New Jersey, beginning in New York, was just like a roller coaster, just running up and down those rocks and going down into, dry creek bed tunnels, and it was just like a humongous playground for, whatever it was, an hour and a half, or I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. Starting to warm up for sure, but still doing okay, still moving all right. So I don't know. I know there's going to come a point today where I seriously hit the wall with the heat, but I'm already about a third of the way to where I need to get for the day. It's just about 10 o'clock, so I've been going quite a while. I've been going almost 4 hours. Wow, is that right? About 3.5 hours, almost 3.5 hours. Now, I'm not making great time, but we'll see what happens. It's a good day. I'm sure it'll all work out. Well, right down this path is Wildcat Shelter. That's where a whole bunch of the people that I've been kind of seeing along the trail, since I got on, really, are planning on staying tonight. But not me. I'll try to get to the next shelter, but that means I've gone almost exactly 10 miles. It's getting close to 11 o'clock. So I have another, whatever I have, 13 or 14 miles to do. It's getting warmer. So to add on to my story earlier about why I'm needing to push on, you know, I need to get to this shelter. I told you I don't want to stop short because of the bear activity and this and that. Well, so the reason even beyond that I need to get to that shelter today is because tomorrow I am scheduled to go into Bear Mountain, which is just an area in New York, just a cool mountain, and I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff there anyway. And I'm going to get a room and take a 0 day. So that'll be my first 0 for this trip. I think I've mentioned that generally I'd take a 0, you know, roughly every 2 weeks. Well, I think tomorrow will be day 13. That might be day 12, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, so it's the only real convenient place to do that. So I will hike long miles today, kind of short miles tomorrow. I mean, you know, decent still, like whatever, 15 or something. But and then maybe a little less than that even. And then the next day I will just stay there in the Bear Mountain area and just take the day off, resupply, and lay around and just let myself heal up a little and get ready to start rolling again. So one of the guys that I met out here a few days ago, his name was Push, and he was going to stay at the Bear Mountain Motel with me one night, you know, just share the room, you know, so we can save some money. But he chose last night to go into that drive-in, and he just texted me and said it was awesome, had tons of fun, but he didn't know it was a double feature. It played until like 1 a.m. Nobody got any sleep. So they got up way late today and got started, and of course it's really hot, so you know, all those miles I was able to do early when it was cool, most of them were not able to do, or you know, they just didn't because they were tired. And so so anyway, he's going to stop short today, probably at that shelter back there that I just passed. And yeah, looks like he probably will not be making it to Bear Mountain with me, but that's all right. I will see him as he comes through. Since I'll be taking a 0 day, I'll probably catch him. You know, that's what happens out here quite often. People zoom on ahead of you, and then, you know, they take a day off, and all of a sudden you see them again. So I'm sure I'll touch base with him. All right, miles, miles, miles. Hey, so it's almost 2 o'clock, and I think I probably have like, you know, 8.5 miles to go or something. So I mean, it's gonna be a late day. I'm gonna be hiking a while, but it's just hot. It has gotten really hot in the last couple of hours. I've ran across this couple on the trail who are really nice, and so stopped and talked with them for a while. They had a lot to say, and anyway, I got hooked up there a little too long maybe, but when I started again it was hot, and it's hot now, so I'm having to stop every so often just to kind of let my body temperature go down a little. I'm just having to breathe so much to get enough oxygen. So anyway, be slow going these next 8 miles. But I figure I'll probably get in camp by like 6:30 or something like that maybe. So just take it easy, little by little. I just met Mama Bear and Baby Bear, a mom and daughter who were through hiking at the top of that last mountain. They were having late lunch. They are going to Fingerboard Shelter also tonight. They started a lot closer, but that's where they're going, so probably see them. I would guess there's going to be a lot of people at Fingerboard. There probably always is because of the bear activity. No one wants to tent anywhere except, there. So, but anyway, I think I'm about 7.5 miles away. It shouldn't take me more than about 29 hours, this pace. We'll see. There are warning signs at a road crossing back there and also on the ATC site about this creek. I guess it floods real easily when, it rains a bunch. And they ask that you do not try to cross it when it's flooded. And they give you this whole way to get around it by going back to the road and doing this whole thing anyway. Hallelujah, that's not the case, because I do not want to do that today. I just want to get where I'm going. I did not know what kind of snake that is. Never seen that before. Anyway, I'll leave him alone. Man, what a brutal day. I mean, what an incredible day to start with, and now what a brutal day. It's about 5:15. I have got about 3 more miles to go. Oh, I did not expect water here. Anyway, and, oh man, bad water. Anyway, about 2 more miles to good water, then another mile to the shelter, and it's just now starting to cool off a little. I mean, like, not a ton, but a little. So I'm able to pick it up a little. I'm maybe doing 1.5 miles an hour, something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. And I'm gonna open up New York with a 24-mile day. And if I had any idea how hard New York was actually gonna be, I don't know that I would have tried this. But I'm gonna make it nonetheless. Saw one last guy before bedtime. Well, anyway, it's turned into a pretty decent night since I hiked so slowly that it turned into 7 o'clock. So it's a little cooler. I'm hiking a little better, and I think I'm a half mile from the shelter. So if there happens to be no one else there, I might jump on and do one more post before I sign out for the day. But if there is someone there, which I assume there will be, then this will be my last post. So, man, I'm going to sleep good tonight. See y'all tomorrow.